DJ Hot Day.
Happy Saturday, everybody.
I wanna take you in my arms and tell you that you're home. I look into your eyes. I said I know you very well. I see a mirror of my life, a reflection of myself.
3:45 a.m. Can't sleep, can't dream. I'm stuck, money problems pop up. How will I survive? Guess it's best to decide not to decide. So that's my decision. Whatever happens, happens. I keep making my millions. Can see myself in presidential campaign dinners, but I'm passing blunts around a bunch of gang members. When you're too hood to be in them Hollywood circles, and you're too rich to be in that hood that birthed you, and you become better than legends you thought were the greatest, and now grown women you loved and thought you would stay with. Life become clearer when you wipe down your mirror and leave notes around for yourself to remember. I like to teach and build with brothers about how easy it is to reach a meal. All you need is a skill, then it's grind time. Imagination better than knowledge is Einstein. It's all in mind, nasty the nicest. I'm somewhat of a psychic, just 1 minute after it's heard. You're all recited, you're all repeated. Call me a genius, if you didn't, now that I said it, I force you to think it. Writing my little vignette, sipping my wet. Bitch, when you vision me, you vision the best. When I was young, they called me Olu's son. Now he not his father, I was the good seed, he was the wise gardener. Beautiful life, often I dreamed that I could bring my niggas. Conservatives don't understand linguistics. The birds talking like the hood, it changed with quickness. Love a skinny model chicks. So what I rap about my riches and my mastertation. Get out of gangsta business, seen them in your talk of basic. Try to compare what you live to the life I master.
Yeah. Make sure y'all hear me out there. This motherfucker. What it do, y'all? What it do? What it do? I'm your host with the motherfucking most, Chill Murray in the spot. Live from the spot and the place to be. Shout out to everybody tuning in or not tuning in. You know how we do and how we ride. I made sure the mic was in front of me this time. I know y'all probably can't really see me. But we making sure we can hear each other today. We here teaching this motherfucker. That's one thing for sure, two things for certain. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Hello, Leg of Pill. Hello, Grussel Merch. I already see y'all in the building. What it do, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in. I guess we're going to get right to it because we do got a bit of an episode tonight. So, a lot did... so, it was a slow news week, but it wasn't a slow news week. Let me say that. It was enough happened to where we are going to get to some things. And that's why I wanted to wait till the end of the week this time. That way enough things developed for us to actually have a good time and talk about some things this evening. Starting with, we might as well get into, I guess, the topic of the week, which was Foolio. And a lot of people were not familiar with who Foolio was until his passing. And I, for one, wasn't even going to discuss Foolio like that. To be honest with you guys, I wasn't really going to discuss him too much. And the reason why I wasn't going to discuss him too much was for the simple fact that he seemed to be a bit of a terror, more of a terror than I thought. And I was saying to myself, damn, is he going to scare my audience? Or, you know what I mean? Or is he going to, we going to be able to teach today? And I think we're going to be able to teach today more than anything. So, without further ado, let us get into what happened this week, which was the unfortunate passing and death of Foolio.
6:35 is your time right now. Turning our attention to this story in Tampa, where police are still looking for the person who shot and killed a rapper and hurt 3 others outside of a hotel there. 3 others were injured in that shooting, as we said, but 26-year-old Charles Jones, who's also known as Foolio, was reportedly there to celebrate his birthday. I think he was turning, 26 or 27. Police are still trying to figure out a motive for the shooting, but in some of his songs, he made jokes about the murders of people in other groups as well as rappers.
I heard probably 2 series of shots, maybe like 5 shots each. And then probably like 5 minutes later, just heard some voices.
At that hotel, because according to social media posts, his pool party at an Airbnb was shut down by police. He alerted people, listen, I'm moving my party to this other hotel, so people knew where he was going. And the people who ambushed him allegedly came there to do that. 3 other victims are being treated at a hospital.
So, once again, a lot of people, shout out to DJ Bear Gang, what it do, my brother? I see you in the building, always hustling, my brother, always hustling. Salute to you as well. So a lot of people was not familiar with Foolio until this week and that unfortunate incident happening. And as you heard, it was one of those things where the gentleman was posting his location quite too many times, and it ended up being one of the reasons of his passing. But I wanted to get into some of the history of who Foolio is. They call him the Jacksonville Demon.
A lot of rappers talk crazy in the booth, but never really live that life. But Foolio is the opposite. He sparked one of the deadliest wars in rap history and survived 4 shootouts. But most fans have no idea how wild his story really is. Today we're breaking it all down and diving into why his ops are terrified. Foolio came up on the north side of Jacksonville in one of the most active areas of the city called 6 Block. He told Cam Capone News that he lost his first homie at just 15 years old. And by the time he was 20 years old, he already lost 15 of his friends to the streets. After he got kicked out of school in 9th grade, Foolio got sent to an alternative school in op territory, and that's when some crazy stuff went down. On the first day of school, someone from the op hood got killed waiting for the bus, and Foolio started dissing them all over social media. A lot of people at school thought Foolio had something to do with the hit, and he ended up getting into a fight over it. Throwing hands is one thing, but after the last bell rang, the situation took a wild turn. Foolio hopped on the bus, but the ops was following him. And while he was walking down the street, someone started letting off shots at him and his homies. A bullet hit Foolio in the leg and knocked his hip out of place, so he had to crawl away while the shooter was still busting shots. Foolio made it to the front yard of a woman who lived in the neighborhood and asked for help, but she just told him to get off her property and wouldn't do anything for him. Foolio passed out and woke up to the cops and EMTs surrounding him. Then he blacked out again and woke up in the hospital. The ops wasn't the only ones who thought he was involved with the murder that went down that morning, and the police started questioning him over the situation. Eventually, Foolio proved that he was just going to school that morning and didn't catch the body. But after that day, his whole life took a brutal turn. Foolio actually tried working a normal job in a factory for a little while, but it only lasted a few months and he went right back to his street activities. Foolio went deeper into the streets and started rapping at the same time. At first, it was just something he was doing on the side, but after a couple of his early tracks started popping off, he realized that it could be his ticket out of the trenches. Around the same time Foolio was getting a buzz in the city, another rapper named Youngin Ace was laying down tracks, trying to get his name popping. But instead of linking up and putting on for Jacksonville together, they split the city in half and dozens of bodies have dropped on both sides. Everything allegedly started with Foolio's cousin Zion Brown getting killed in 2017. Zion was at his crib when a dude named DeAndre Thomas threw a brick through the window and started letting off shots. 2 girls in the house got hit and survived, but Zion tragically didn't make it out alive. Ace and Thomas was tight, and in 2018, they both got hit with charges for allegedly robbing a weed dealer and letting off shots. Ace skated on the case, but a few months later, he suffered a brutal loss that took his beef with Foolio to the next level. Ace, his brother, and 2 of his best friends went out to eat and celebrate his homie's birthday. And when they left the spot, a shooter rolled up on them and dumped a clip into their car. Ace got hit 8 times, but he was the only one who wasn't killed. After it went down, Foolio sent some shots on social media, and he told Say Cheese TV that he ain't feel bad about it because he knew they'd do the same thing if he was the one who got killed. Even though he was dissing Ace's dead homies, Foolio said the beef wasn't that deep, but what happened next proved that wasn't the case. In January 2019, a rapper named Boss Goon was shot and killed in Jacksonville outside a nightclub. He had just been released from prison after serving a decade behind bars, and his own dad got hit up in the same shooting that killed him. Boss Goon was the older brother of Ace's homie K-So, who's allegedly one of the top shooters in Ace's ATK crew. K-So already had a rep in the streets, but after his brother died, he allegedly clapped back and killed one of Foolio's best friends. Lil Bibby was always hanging around Foolio, even though his homie K Shorty warned him to stay away. Foolio was already one of the most hated dudes in the city, and K Shorty knew that Bibby could get caught up in all the drama and have a target on his back too. Unfortunately, Bibby ain't listen, and in February 2019, a shooter walked him down outside his apartment building and started letting off shots. He tried to get away, but the shooter ran up and killed him in broad daylight. Ace's side started dissing Bibby like crazy, and K-So dropped the track K-So bitch and raps. And you know we smoke Lil Bibby bitch, K-So bitch, Glocks and Rugers, we be hitting shit, we slipping shit. Don't run, we chase you down, we blitzing shit. We blitzing shit, don't be bibbied out, we hitting shit. And shots a Lil bitch, bibbied out. Now K-So is facing a murder charge for killing Bibby. Plus, he's fighting another case for allegedly killing another one of Foolio's homies named Lil Buck. Then Foolio's side allegedly clapped back by taking out Ace's homie, Leaky. Leaky was one of Foolio's biggest ops, and Leaky allegedly even shot his girlfriend's finger off. In April 2020, Foolio's girlfriend, Bubin, was driving his whip when a shooter rolled through and started letting off shots at her and her friend. Bubin tried to drive off and duck away from the bullets, but she ended up getting hit in the head, knee, and even lost a finger. Rumors said that Leaky was the one who pulled up on that, and his homie Spin the Benz dissed Foolio over it on the track I Don't Smoke Kendrick and raps, "This nigga mama got shot and he's still tweaking. This nigga bitch got shot. Cool, I know she leaving. They shot that whole finger off, she couldn't even tweet it." A month after Bubin got hit, Leaky allegedly kills another dude from 6th block named 3-5. 3-5 was just posted on the block with some homies when the shooter hopped out of a whip and hit all of them.
I need to pause this for a second for the simple fact that, are we all listening to this and saying to ourselves, these are kids? These are kids. These are young between, I want to say, 19 and 25, maybe 26. These are kids. These are kids, y'all. These kids are just killing each other and then posting about it, rapping about it. Like, I want to put that into perspective here. That they're not only, this goes beyond it being entertainment at the end of the day. This goes far beyond this being some fucking entertainment. When we're talking about people actually dying here. And then, to top it off, the lyrics are actual lyrics about what actually happens. It's one thing, like I said, for you to do fabricating lyrics of what you would do lyrically with a gun. Or should I say what you'll do lyrically with your words as a gun. But it's completely different when you are talking about someone's mom being shot and their girlfriend then being shot. It is a little bit different when these things are actually happening. Like, I hope everyone is listening to this with a grain of salt, saying, I know that the stop the violence thing is a cliche statement and it's probably never going to stop. But it does need to be thought about when you are hearing these things now come out in music. And now, like I said, you have to also think about the fact that labels are paying for this shit. Labels are paying for this stupid shit to happen.
5's homie survived, but unfortunately, he didn't make it out. According to some people, Leaky was one of the most active dudes in the city, and he allegedly took out another op 1 month after 3-5 died. A rapper named Jump Out Squeeze had just dropped a diss track against Leaky and some of his homies. Then 10 days later, he was murdered while trying to apply for a job at an Amazon warehouse. Leaky was putting on crazy pressure in the street, and in September 2020, it all caught up to him when he was killed sitting right next to Spinner Benz. They was both in the whip with some other homies when another car pulled up and started letting off shots, and by the time they was finished, Leaky was dead. Nobody was ever booked for the murder, but Leaky's sister claims that Foolio was involved with the hit. After he died, Foolio hopped on Rod K's track all gassed and rapped, "Shot my car up twice, then hit my bitch. Now Leaky, rest in peace." Then he named a song after Leaky and said, "100K, he'll shake the room. Sweep this block, we don't need no broom. They ask me how high I am, I'm Leaky high, I'm to the moon." Getting Leaky out of the picture was a big win for Foolio and 6 Block, but then they suffered 2 more losses back to back. Foolio's homie Spaz 2 Times was found shot to death at the Hilltop Village Apartments where Bibby died. Then the very next day, Rod K was killed in the same place. After it went down, Spinning Benz dropped the track I Don't Smoke Kendrick and rapped, "Rod K died, he was spinning, guess he freezed up. Fuck his last words, cool, the last thing he seen was us." And Spaz 2 Times got dropped, how he do that? Scrolling through his phone in Hilltop, thought you knew that. The violence in Jacksonville was getting crazier every day, but Foolio wasn't safe even when he left the city. In 2020, he was out in Houston when the ops pulled up and tried to take him out. They shot up his whip and grazed him in the neck, but Foolio hopped right back on social media to clown the ops for not finishing the job.
Bitch ass nigga shot me, but they didn't kill me. On Kendrick. Just fucking stupid.
As soon as Foolio...
Now see, this is the shit that I'm talking about. You in the hospital after being shot. You still have not learned the lesson of this can be real. And then you get shot and then say, "Oh, these bitch ass niggas didn't kill me." You need to be thankful that it didn't kill you. My God.
Still got hit up, rumors were flying that Ace and his crew was behind it. And when they dropped the track Who I Smoke, Fast Money Goon basically confirmed the rumor and rapped, "I told the Rocket when I travel, I'm pistol packing in Houston. I was lurking on his page and caught him lacking in Houston. We let off shots, he got shot and went live. I was tweaking like, fuck man, that bitch ain't died." Who I Smoke took the war in Jacksonville to another level. It's one of the most savage diss tracks of all time, and after it popped off and went viral, more people started paying attention to what was going down in the city. Youngin Ace, Spinner Benz, Whopper with the Chopper, and Fast Money Goon all took shots at Foolio and his dead homies, and even Foolio admitted that the track was cold. Foolio wasn't just gonna take the shots without responding though, and a few weeks later he clapped back with the track When I See You and took the disrespect to another level. Foolio started off the video with a news report about the shooting that left Ace's brother and 2 homies dead. He also printed out a flyer with their pictures on it and danced in front of it while dissing them with lines like, "Ace from the West, how he clicked up with the East Side. He ain't been the same since he seen the other 3 die. Bitch, I'm 2-3 high. Bitch, say your goodbye. Gave that boy the business like a suit and a bow tie. Light them boys block up like the 4th of July. They got caught lacking, the whole world wanna know why." 2021 was when the beef went viral.
Now, I had heard that record, and I can't play it because of Fantasia. But that record was over the Fantasia When I See You, When I See You. He took an R&B record that was so damn nice and talked about killing people on it. Like why? Like why? Why, man? Like it wasn't enough that they tried to kill you before. Then you were making fun of someone dying after the fact on an R&B record. My nigga, at some point, you are asking for certain karmas.
And Foolio took the chance to send all kinds of crazy shots at Ace and his homies. On his remix of the track Beatbox, Foolio and his homie Kojak dissed Queso's brother Boss Goon and rapped, "Rolling dead ops, he called a headshot. Big Boss gone, we got him scared now. He was dissing in them songs, what he saying now? AR with the 50 round, knock his dread off." Then Foolio name dropped a bunch of dead ops and said, "Prosper got shot, Tay got shot, Desi got dropped, Nate got popped, Leaky got shot, Spaz face hot, Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was rotten. Corbin Johnson was a dude affiliated with the same set as Lil Leaky. Just like Jump Out, who Leaky allegedly killed, one of the last places Corbin was seen alive was at the Amazon warehouse. He had an interview that day, but after he left his mom's crib around 9:30 that night, he was never seen again. They put a missing persons report out on him 2 days later, but nobody found him until the next year. Exactly 1 year after he disappeared, Corbin's body was found in the woods wrapped up in a plastic bag. Nobody knows who actually took him out, but Foolio's been dissing him ever since. Foolio kept the pressure up on the rap side when he dropped the track List of Dead Ops in October 2021.
And this is where we're going to pause it, because I'm going to actually play this record right here. Because this record is what actually turned things up to a different level, into which you don't start naming everybody that was supposedly killed or you might have had something to do with being killed. And then this was a breakdown of it.
Shout out to Six, you know we the latest. You talking about ops, but bitch, I'm the biggest. I got the key, I got the ticket. Let's talk about ops, let's talk about drilling. Let's talk about dead ops, I got a list. Name one by one, they all got blitz. I need y'all to listen and pay attention. I'm tired of the acting, I'm tired of the gimmick. Five got hit in the head, he tried to swim at the pool. Big baby got caught in the morning on the bus, was going to school. Quan had died in the suburbs, remember that shit hit the news. Top got hit in his top, down he should've had a tool. Coach Sosa, that boy was a fighter, but he got lit like a lighter. When Shot died getting fooled, I heard they pulled out like a diaper. Hey, I heard Linford was flying, he died with stripes like a tiger. Hey, Shondell got kidnapped, he should've prayed like a Bible. Amp and Bendo died together, I'm smoking smash forever. Akafu died here a feather, heard they caught Nate and they strapped him. Put that hot shit in their life, Lil Sugar died on the bike. On cloud used to be home, but I'm still smoking no mic. Malcolm died on second, say they told his bitch ass a lesson. Corbin got kidnapped, how the fuck a grown man go missing? Elvis ass, he was snitching. Either way, he was gon' get it. I'm smoking my own cousin, goddamn, I'm higher than Willie. Can't forget 23, Quan and 4 in the backseat. Ace only one survive, shit, that nigga blessed if you ask me. And he still tryna beef. Remember you lost 3? Rollo died with an FN, why the fuck he ain't shoot his heat? You play, then you gon' lay. I'm big 23K. Bust the ass, try to duck, and his ass still caught one to the face. Bouncing out with that K. Rest in peace to Kendrick. Curtis homeboy killed him, Leaky tried to run, and he got faced. Meet your ass got chased. He tried to just do the race. Smoking Prosper and Tay, fuck niggas died on the same day. Rolling both in the J. Big Chair got hit with a Drake. All the new arts gon' hate, nigga, we be bucking shit, Tampa Bay. His ass tried to run, died in the yard, should've had his gun. Freddie say he smoking big, but now his big dumb ass in my lungs. Marquise, I'm smoking no keys like Rod K, nigga, I'm the one. Boo man died at McDonald's in the truck, talk, now his ass done. Ride through the city, clutching on Glock. Let's talk about the dead. All these niggas know how we rock. Nigga, Quavo got shot. Nigga, CP3 got shot. Green light got popped. The city know how we rock. Sit block on top. Let's talk about the dead ops.
Let's talk about the dead ops. Well, Youngin Ace. I want to play a couple of clips from Youngin Ace, because Youngin Ace obviously, was one of the people that had a beef with Foolio, as we just were going over. And he had some words on the beef with Foolio about 2 years ago on Vlad TV. And of course, at the time, people didn't realize how serious this thing was. And this is what I'm talking about before when I said the labels are funding this type of thing. And of course, these artists are saying they're independent. These artists are not independent. They cannot be independent. Okay? There's no way there's no way they have this amount of jewelry and this amount of firepower being delivered to them if it's not being funded from somewhere. And this is what I mean by, like I said, this type of thing, I wish could stop. And it's not necessarily anything to do with the kids funding it. It is more so the labels that profit off of this dumb shit happening. But let me play a couple of clips from Youngin Ace. This is him 2 years ago on the actual beef with Foolio.
Is there a way for you guys to say, look, like, we don't have to be friends, we don't have to do music together, We don't have to hang out, but we could basically put whatever happened, all the bullshit that happened back and forth behind us. We're not going to talk about each other anymore. We're not going to diss each other anymore. I did my songs, you've done your songs, but we're really going to just end it at this point.
I really just want what's best for the city. You know what I'm saying? I really want the whole city just to like be great. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got like a whole little plan that I really want to do. Like I really want to go help all the artists out I just want everybody to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is or, you know what I'm saying, what it ain't. I really want artists to win because there's so much talent though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really on some cause I want to go back to the city, but the police won't let me.
Right, and this is what I'm saying. You want the city to win, but you can't even perform in the city.
That's what I'm saying.
And see, when I hear things like this, that's when it started to make a little bit more sense. Because I'm hearing that he's the Jacksonville Demon, Foolio. And I'm also hearing that, even from his mouth, we're going to play that clip in a second, Foolio, he took pride in the fact that he was beefing with all of the Florida rappers. He took pride in the fact that he was beefing with Youngin Ace. He took pride in the fact that these rappers were dying. He took pride in the fact that all of this shit was happening. So, when I hear Youngin Ace saying, yo, and without saying he wanted peace, in so many words saying, yo, I just want this shit to kind of just chill out and for us Florida rappers to come together. I don't really need all this extra shit happening, and Foolio is kind of the source of all this extra shit happening, so to speak, allegedly. And yeah, they won't even let me come back to my own city because they know, and this is what I'm saying, why I know the labels are funding this shit, because the feds are involved. The feds won't even let him come back to the fucking city because of the beef with Foolio. So, you think about it, right? Foolio passes. Who comes back to the city? That's actually making money for the city? Youngin Ace.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Because of songs like this and the violence.
Yeah, them polices. Even when I want to make a song like this, just the police. They just dirty them. They just real dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They be targeting me and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, I want the best for the city, but they don't even let me try to come back and do school stuff, pass out school stuff, turkeys, Christmas. They don't even let me do stuff like that. They don't even let me perform around the cities around it.
Now, when I hear things like that, like I said, the biggest thing that catches my eye, right? Oh, I don't know what I just did. The biggest thing that catches my eye when it comes to that is the fact that Youngin Ace, like I said, is more profit to the city than anything. And the community knows that, as well as the city seems to know that. Reason why I said it separately like that is because the city would be, like I said, the police and things like that, as far as the people that want to keep the safety and the peace going on in the city. They know that as far as Youngin Ace coming up to the schools, bringing school supplies, things like that. Whereas, like I said, you have Foolio, who is just causing complete fucking chaos. And he has the beef with Youngin Ace. So you remove Youngin Ace from the city at the time until Foolio is also removed. Now, how I know the police are more involved than you actually think is, listen to this right here from Youngin Ace when he talked about it from Academics.
Tell me about Queso, because I don't know too much about him other than the internet.
Queso, man, that's my brother for real, man. He been with me. He been with me.
Listen to when he talks about the incident and when he got shot.
Every step of the way. See, he one of the ones who been with me every step of the way. He was at the dinner.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like, that's he felt the same thing because them his homeboys too. Like, you know what I'm saying? See, 23 used to live with Queso too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, see, Queso, we be going through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog for real. He good people, bro. Like, people they don't see him because they see too much in the internet, but they don't really know him. Like, just how people see me on the internet, but then they get in front of me, they be like, oh, this nigga actually cool as fuck. Like, he don't come off like how I thought he did. You know what I'm saying? But like, he really like a genuine person. Like,
can I? So that dinner, right? So we saw all that violence happen afterwards. Did they catch those dudes?
Fuck no.
They never caught the people who did it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who did it. I'm gonna be. If you want me to be honest, I ain't even faking that. I'm for real. Like, I don't know who did it.
You don't know who did it.
I swear to God, everything I love, I don't know who did it.
If you thought about every other detail, you thought about that.
I always think about it, like, because it could have came from anywhere. You gotta think
okay,
about it.
Let me ask you this question.
Shit. Like, you gotta think about all these rappers in my city. It's a lot of rappers in my city, right? So not only do they every rapper claim this shit. So it's hard to tell, like, okay, who really did it? So you know what?
You're not taking it that easy.
Oh,
if
no,
all right, let me ask you a question. Are you hoping the police figures out who does it?
I don't even like the police, bro.
Yeah, but like, hold on now. No, hold on now.
I'm playing police. I'm just playing.
No, hold on. No. It's not even about that. But here's the thing. There's people who lost their lives, and I could imagine, and you haven't even said it, but I could imagine you facing their parents. Be like, yo, my son just said he was going to a dinner you suggested. I didn't know about this other shit. You telling me that you're not gonna help the police solve my son's murder? This is real shit. This is what I always tell people, like, yo, it sometimes gets bigger than shit. You know what I mean? But now it's on you. Like, what you gonna do? Haven't you, like, maybe not for you, but like for the families, justice.
My mama lost her son right there too.
You're right.
So that means my mama look at me and say the same thing. Like, you ain't gonna help me? I done had to talk to my mama. My mama, this is my mama, bro. So she lost her son. My mama, let me tell you some real shit. See, my mama just like me. She lost her best friend, I lost my best friend. She lost her closest brother, I lost my closest brother. She done lost her daddy. My daddy went on the road, did 15, 20 years in prison. My mama done lost a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel her and she gets me, so she always be wanting to talk to me about certain shit. But sometimes I don't be wanting to be talking about a lot of shit because I get really emotional about it when I talk to my mama about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my mama. So I be having this, my mama be asking me, like, what happened? Like, in the beginning, she used to ask me, like, what happened? Why? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
did your mom not go to that dinner?
No, my mom ain't go. Because this is my best friend. This is my best friend. Shit, you feel me? So it's like, she asked me why and how, just how they mamas asked me the same thing. Why?
How do you maneuver through that?
So it's like, it's so hard to, like, I ain't got no answers for y'all. Because I don't know how. I mean, like, I don't know. I know why, because we in the streets, but I don't know how. As in, like, they pulled up on the side of me.
At dinner, did you see anybody? Did you see anybody kind of like that?
No, if that's the case, I would never got shot because I would have seen it. I don't need to take this. Only if I get one feeling that I see something, that's all I need to take. I'm already on beat. I have no feeling that this is finna happen. If I would knew, then it would have never happened. I'm gonna guarantee you that right now. Everything I love, that would never happen. It would never happen that way.
Facing those parents.
So facing them, looking at them, and they ask me how and why, it's just be like, it's hard because I can't answer them. And I see them crying, I see them breaking down, and I see they hurt. Because, you gotta think about it, shit, it's their son. Shit, they brought him in this world, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, they looking at me like, everybody mama love me. All my homeboys' mamas, all their mamas love me. Since like, from the beginning. They always love me just because they see me. You know what I'm saying?
And the more I hear Youngin Ace talk before we conclude on his part, the more I hear Youngin Ace talk, the more you get that sense of a kid that was raised with somewhat a bit of some type of morals, or somewhat a bit of a way of how to move out here and not necessarily act foolishly. Someone that actually knows how to move a little bit smart, even though he's in the streets. He knows how to move a little bit smarter as far as moving a little bit quieter with things. That's one thing you can definitely get a sense of with Ace.
See through all the other shit people talking about, they actually see who I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I grow a connection with everybody, mamas. You know what I'm saying? They call me, your son ain't gotta be here for you to call me. Like, I'm talking about like, he ain't gotta be around for you to call me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me having to come to them and they ask me how and why, and seeing them cry, that shit kind of fucked me up, cause like, I don't know. So you ain't see no call, you ain't see nothing, I don't know. They pulled up on my side. I ain't like I turn around and ask them why y'all shooting at me, or ask them how y'all shooting me, why? I'm trying to go ahead and go this way, cause I know I'm at a light, so I'm in the turning lane. So it's like the little, the little shit that be right here that you can't go over there. So it's like this little shit right here, the little shit. So I know y'all coming from this side. You ain't coming from this side. You coming from right here. So you pulling up on my side. So soon as I see my hand, I automatically react this way, cause I'm knowing you right here. You feel what I'm saying? So by the time I even turn around and get right, everything was just, all I seen was just innocent bystanders in their car, just looking crazy. I got shot right.
If would you assist the cops if you knew anything? Be honest.
Man, I ain't gonna cap, bro. If you want me to be for real, I'm gonna say it, cause I'm gonna say it. But if you want me to be honest, if I had to guess who actually did it, I feel like
what?
I feel like the police.
The police did it? No, stop it. No, that was a hit from somebody who hated you.
I don't want people to take this the wrong way. Like, my bad. I don't want.
Yo, hold on, yo, Ace. No. Let's get real though. Man, some of those family members got to be upset at you in terms of like, yo, nigga, you know something. You're not telling us. You're not telling.
No. He said enough right there, because he is tied enough in the streets, number one. Two, this is why I said what I said before I played this clip. He knows the feds are watching him, and he knows damn well the police are watching him. So he knows the fucking city is watching him. Meaning there is a funding behind the beef between these two. There is a funding to get this is why if I talk about depopulation, of course I get flagged and shit like that. But then little shit like this is noticeable. Okay? Little shit like this is noticeable in these cities. It might not be in the form of poison as much as it's in the form of a different kind of poison, if you get what I mean. Youngin Ace just said himself he thinks the police are the ones that shot at him. That particular time leaving the dinner. He didn't think Foolio did it. He thought the police did it. He said it himself. He thought the police shot at him. Because then he almost started to say he got shot on a certain boulevard to where, okay, yo, there's cameras around. How the fuck there was no footage of me even being shot at? Why? Because that footage was removed. Now, let's move forward, into which Youngin Ace also would say that Foolio told him that the beef would be ending sooner, supposedly, and that Youngin Ace never even really spoke to Foolio. Because they knew that the beef would not be ending.
Okay. Well, I interviewed him. And, the purpose of me bringing this stuff up is not to escalate what you guys are doing. But now at this point, I've interviewed both of you guys. I've interviewed you 3 times. I interviewed him once. I've had positive experiences with the both of you. And I asked him in our last interview, and I don't know if you saw this because it's already out. I said, what would it take for you guys to squash it all?
I've seen that.
You've seen it? Okay. So what he said was, and we'll play the clip, was that you guys have talked a couple of times, and he thinks that the beef will end sooner than later.
I don't know him. I never seen him before in my life.
In person?
Never seen him before.
Okay.
No, but that's none of them. Anybody in my city that's into me who rap. See, this is the thing. See, okay, my city, it's like everybody in my city, they all rap, right? So they rap to diss me so they can get views, so I can respond. So that's their way of like getting on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's like a whole, like when I got shot, everybody went to claiming they shot me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a whole little big city. So everybody who rap in my city, who they beefing with me right now, none of them even know me. I never even seen them before in my life.
Now let's put it all full circle in what I just was talking about. Remember when I said how, like I said before, this shit is all funded? Youngin Ace just said himself, this whole people dissing me and beefing in my city shit is all made up. Them beefing with me is how they can actually get on. When I got shot, and you just heard him say, I thought the police are the ones that actually shot me. When I got shot, all of a sudden everybody wanted to claim that they were the ones that shot me, right? Now, of course, there's a lot of actual beef going on in the city, but it gets hyped up. Not even hyped up. It gets escalated. It gets escalated when he gets shot and everybody wants to so-called claim the actual, oh, we try to take Youngin out, so we try to take Youngin out, or we try to take Youngin out. So you see how it's this circle of chaos that's, like I said, being funded within the city for everybody to just take each other out? And Youngin Ace is very much aware that the police is doing this?
You know what I'm saying? So all of them, nobody, I don't know none of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody started beefing with me out the blue just because I got on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know them, so I don't be getting what be going on. I don't know them at all.
Well, you've never met him in person. Have the
None
two
of
of you actually talked on the phone?
Never talked on the phone.
So when he said that you guys had talked, you're saying that's not true?
No, I ain't saying that. No, we don't. He don't. It's like, we done DM'd each other before.
Okay. So you've DM'd each other. So there's been some communication between
For sure. And like this little clubhouse, little shit.
Okay. And when he said that he thinks that the beef will end sooner than later, it sounds like he wants to figure out a way to squash it. Could there be anything that could be done with, let's just say, you and Youngin Ace sitting down together and saying, look, a lot of fuck shit happened on both ends, but we have to just basically, we don't have to be friends, but we got to get past this and kind of just move on with our careers because we're both successful in our own way?
It probably happen sooner than later. You never know what God got planned, I told him that a couple times, We be talking time to time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what could happen.
And somehow, because you could have been like, nah, fuck him forever. I don't care. See you when I see you. It wasn't like, that was not the response. It sounded like he wants to somehow work things out. Are you open to working things out with him?
He want to work stuff out because he know he don't know me for real. So it's like I say, like, he don't, like, he got what he wanted. Like, he got the fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? He went up. So now he got what he wanted. So now it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like I say, bro, I don't know him.
And that would be Youngin's way of saying, no, the beef will not be over And you've done way too fucking much for me to say that this is going to be over. That was Youngin Ace's subtle way of saying that. That, yeah, I hear you over there. Yeah, you probably do want to squash it at this point because you know you've done too much in the city and you know everybody's on your ass and you know everybody's against you, including me. So yeah, I understand that you want to squash it, but I apologize for the fact that you've done too much. That was Youngin Ace's subtle way of saying that. You've done too much for me to say that me and you could be friends because I don't even know you at the end of the day. You started beefing with me and I never even knew you. You started shit with my people in the street and I never even knew you. So when Foolio passed, this record surfaced.
These niggas be trying and these niggas be hey. Fuck you saying? Hey. Let me go. Every car, man, these bitches tenant. Hey, solos and random choppers and killers in it. Catch his ass and do his ass, you know he finished. Flip his ass and smoke his ass, we spell on business.
Now, I don't need to play much of this record, as much as I just need to show this particular scene right here, in which someone is being ran up on and shot in front of a hotel. Why is the hotel shooting so significant? Because Foolio was shot in front of the Holiday Inn. There isn't much needed to be said more, but we'll continue to hear the rest of the subliminals.
And do his ass, you know he finished. Flip his ass and smoke his ass, we spell on business. All my niggas get at me, jump the car, we all in trap. Spin the block, we bitch and shit, it's like we playing mad. Mad as fucker through the Drake away, got a bite on us, been through it. Only call him by his name, I call him niggas, look do it. Bitches call the phone, said they got the low, I told them do it. I ain't sparing shit at his own site if we into it. He with his baby, do it. He with his bitch, do it. With his mama, do it. This money make a nigga do it. 7 days a week around this bitch.
And then you hear the subliminals like he with his mama, do it. He with his bitch, do it. And we all remember when we just heard about when the moms got shot at and the girlfriend was shot at.
Spinning. Any day this week, I bet they come up missing. Nigga better stay on point, you better not be out here slipping. Hey, let's call, let me make sure this bitch up here. Hey, nigga be trying to shit, nigga be dying and shit. Tell her gon' free that hoe foot till he gon' blame the bitch. Yeah, it was mad, little bro, we don't need much play that shit. I was be laughing, this making these diss on this thing, they know they was bearing the bitch. We be laughing, nigga, but this shit serious. When we in the city, we all them on the mirrors. Fuck them niggas in passing, niggas ain't really on shit. They gon' go to my park, take a picture and shit. Like, what, nigga? They don't business when you see me. Shots fired, he paralyzed, he couldn't walk, he couldn't believe it. Hey, trouble. You in trouble. This close, you a lucky motherfucker. Hey, I'm fully this bitch stutter. Hey, you niggas better watch your move, hold on. Alright, watch what I say, fuck that. Hold on. Fuck it, go ahead. Hey, I'm go back in, knock his niggas down like they a bowling pin. Devil child, God know I sin. He hide the house, we coming in.
And see, like I said, we don't have to play too much. Yeah, right. Purely fucking demonic. We don't have to play much more of this record. Let us get into the next record that he just dropped not even 24 hours ago. Okay? And this is the icing on the fucking cake. Okay? Because when I saw this one, I said to myself, oh, he's really telling us who did this. He's literally telling us who did this. He starts off the video walking with a Don Julio bottle. The child's name was Julio Foolio. He starts off the video in which this record Youngin Ace just dropped not even 24 hours ago. Youngin Ace has now dropped a video called Game Over, in which the beginning of the video, as you see here, he is walking with a Don fucking Julio bottle. steps out of the car like a mob boss. Gentleman with the ski mask and shades pouring him a shot of Foolio. It gets no more fucking... man. As you see, the shooter puts the Foolio bottle on top of his head as Youngin Ace gets back in the car after saying, "Game over."
I know I smoke bad people, man. You know what I'm saying? I smoke 6.
You know I smoke bad people, and you know I smoke 6. And as you know, well, some of you might not know, the subliminal there was Foolio was called Mr. 6.
5 in the morning, I got a call. What is this? That on the floor, that on the ride, Mr. 6.
Now, the other subliminal there was got a call 5 in the morning, dead on arrival, Mr. 6. Foolio was shot about 4:45 in the morning. Foolio was shot at 4:45 in the morning. Okay? 4:45 in the morning. Youngin Ace says he gets a call 15 minutes later at 5 a.m. Someone got shot. And it was Mr. 6. I don't know about y'all, but anywho.
I'm steady screaming out for the law, for the 6. 4 in the car, one of them dead, 3 got hit. I told them niggas they don't want no war with this shit.
4 in the car, 3 dead when I hit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't 4 shot and 1 dead?
You want a war? You want a war? I told them niggas go and step hard around this bitch. I told them step a little hard around this bitch, nigga. I told them niggas they don't want no war with this shit. You want a war? You want a war? I told them niggas go and step hard around this bitch. Step hard around this bitch. Pulling up to clear the scene, knocking off his top. Bullets through this windshield, can't miss with this chop. I told them niggas don't come and play with me. Play with me. I told them niggas watch what they saying to me. Nigga, I kill for shit like this. Nigga, I live for shit like this. And the nigga went to that grave and took a picture. They got hit. And the nigga that made the list, I bet they got that shit split. And the nigga got caught in trap, bet he got his shit flipped. Nigga, I caught coming out the trap, I bought the car and bust him. They saying rest in peace to him, I'm screaming fuck him. Tell our ops to come outside and slide for 6. It ain't no way that y'all can't run, you boys can't hide from this. 5 in the morning, I got a call, what is this? That on the floor, that on the ride, Mr. 6. I'm steady screaming out for the law, for the 6. 4 in the car, one of them dead, 3 got hit. I told them niggas they don't want no war with this shit. You want a war? You want a war? I told them niggas go and step hard around this bitch. Step hard around this bitch. These niggas trippin'. I told them niggas they don't want no war with this shit. You want a war? You want a war? I told them niggas go and step hard around this bitch. Step hard around this bitch. Damn. 4-1 sweet ball game, nigga. Ball game. Don't dollar what they call me, nigga. Bitch, I'm running shit like Tony, I don't get no fucks. 76 Susan, knock his face off, now pick him up. Oh no, the fuck you think you foolin', Voodoo couldn't get him up. Oh no, the fuck they thought was losing, I was always up. For any rap nigga feeling play, you niggas could get it too. Cause I got bodies under my belt and all I know is shoot. When 22 died inside my eyes, I lost my mind. Carmen do the all, I know get back, do a time. 556 increase the murder rate, the body on the way. Mask on, get up close, this another close case. Got Foolio shots to the face. 5 in the morning, I got a call, what is this? That on the floor, that on the ride, Mr. 6. I'm steady screaming out for the law, for the 6. 4 in the car, one of them dead, 3 got hit.
Now, what was even more interesting further about this was the fact that, remember, This was released about 24 hours ago. Foolio's been dead for about 4 or 5 days now, right? I'm gonna repeat. Foolio been dead for about 4 or 5 days now, right? So, his Instagram just posted this not too long ago. An ad for no fuel, no deal, everything guaranteed. This is his Instagram. Okay? Why is his Instagram posting after he is dead? That's one question. Second question is, how do we now get his Instagram account going on these different posts of Youngin Ace, Cap, Popcorn, another one he called it trash. How is it now his Instagram is now posting things? Well, people had an interesting theory about this in which Foolio was into voodoo. And Foolio himself said his grandmother did voodoo. Now, there's a clip here of him saying that he can't die and that he is protected by voodoo.
Like, y'all faking fuck be contradicting y'all, so like, niggas thugging for real, like, what the fuck? We street niggas that's trying to rap, bro. You niggas is rappers that's trying to come to the streets, like, you niggas bitches, like, you niggas doing the opposite, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Fuck, I'm in the middle of my city. We in the middle of my shit shooting a video. Who y'all that? Man, come on, man. I ain't trying to have none of that pussy ass, soft ass shit on Trade D. You rap niggas is bitches. And you promoters stop trying to have me link and take pictures. I don't do that, bro. I don't do that with rap niggas, bro. Like, that shit dead. I don't give a fuck who I'm on the show with. I don't give a fuck. Cause, bro, these niggas bitches, bro. These niggas, man. These niggas shake ass. I ain't explaining myself, bitch. I'm just telling her how it is, so niggas need to know. All you little fake ass gangsters. That's all I'm saying. Cause niggas be forgetting, cuz. Niggas be forgetting what the consequences is of the streets is. And every time somebody die, nigga sad. Fuck. I like, you think I'm doing all this and this shit, not knowing what the fuck going on? Come on, man. Then you talking about something, niggas say some stupid ass shit, like, how the fuck you beefing with the whole city? I've been beefing with the fucking whole city.
Talk about somebody that just knew that he was going to die and didn't give a fuck that he was going to die.
You don't listen to my music, bitch. You don't listen to Six. I don't fuck with 1200. I don't fuck Second. I don't fuck with Phil. I don't fuck with no niggas. Like, fuck Jacksonville, nigga. Niggas know what it is. And it's been that for years, nigga. What the fuck on Trade? Stop acting like y'all don't know that. Like, stop acting like y'all don't know. I've been a fucking sacrificial lamb in Jacksonville for years, turning up on niggas before we even got Rico. Y'all keep before that. We been them niggas like, what the fuck? You niggas funny. And then y'all keep talking about this shit so funny, 08. They keep talking about something you dissing Papa, bro. Y'all need to be thanking me, bro. Real shit on Trade. Y'all need to be thanking me, bro. If I would have never beat Papa ass, it would have never been no that. Well, I ain't gonna count. He would have still been rapping. But he wouldn't have had no deal, none of that. He wouldn't have made Nightmare on Elm Street. He wouldn't have made none of them diss songs, bro, if I wouldn't have beat his ass in the mall, bro. Do y'all know that? Y'all know I beat that man ass. He made a fucking album. The fuck. I beat that man, nigga. Beat that man ass. Made him want to fuck with Ace, man. Stop playing. I really feel like exposing shit today, bro. On 8, I really feel like exposing nigga today, cause nigga got me fucked up. Nigga diss me all day. Nigga diss 8 in his songs all day. As soon as I diss nigga this, bro, you clout chasing. Which I don't hear the nigga music. Y'all don't hear the nigga dissing me 24/7. Multiple niggas. Bro, on Trey these. How the fuck Ace, Papa, Twin, like how the fuck is all these niggas friends now? Like what the fuck? I done made every rapper click up in Jacksonville. God damn. It's just me by myself. I'm talking about this city shit. I ain't talking about them industry niggas. I'm talking about some Jacksonville shit. Like, on Trady, if you from Jacksonville, Florida, don't all them niggas. Who by themselves in Jacksonville? What rap nigga by themselves? What rap nigga that don't fuck with no rappers in Jacksonville? Me, bitch. They say I'm the Grim Reaper of that shit. This man, Ace homeboys go to jail. You want to hang with 1200? Nah, bro, you know you was nowhere near the east side. You never hung with the east side. Like, you niggas is big. I ain't trying to hang with no nigga for protection. Like, that's bitch shit, bro. Like, you hang around niggas for protection, bro. Any nigga you see me around 15 years plus on Trady, that man don't know twin from a can of paint, bro. That's on my daddy headstone, but these niggas just hanging. If you saying you 6K, these niggas hanging. As long as you say 6K, you can hang. I swear to God, 3 years ago, everybody in Jacksonville was .5 and .H. Like this. I created the way for these niggas, but these niggas, man, bro. I don't trade these. Boy, y'all don't know, but I'm the nigga in Jacksonville. These niggas been wanting to be. These niggas been inboxing me on my dick. You and Ace need to do a song. Queasy bitch ass. ATK Queasy. You and Ace need to do a song. This before everything though. When niggas was on my dick, real fans. When everybody want to smoke, everybody want to smoke on J5 and Big Baby. Them dead arts. You feel me? How the fuck everybody would just .5 now? Everybody 6K now. Come on, man. I put niggas on for real, bro. Bro. And them niggas, like, on Trady, like, I ain't no hating ass nigga. Nigga be making hard ass music. That like a nigga lying to saying my shit not hard. Nigga know my shit hard. Every time I drop a song, nigga say I get 10 more thousand put on my head. Erica. Every time I drop a song, you get 10 more thousand put on this shit. How that 762 feel, them bitches hurt on, bro. See, that's a part of the streets y'all don't know about them bullets. What you talk about? I've been on both sides of the gun, bro. I know the consequence of this shit. Y'all don't want to act like y'all don't know this shit. Hey, girl.
And yeah, notice how you caught that, Stacy. Shout out to you. Sacrificial lamb. He knows. He pretty much knows. He knows the police is funding all this shit.
Bring your fine ass here right now.
Just like Youngin Ace knows the police is funding this beef.
Bruh.
That's what was in her stomach.
Come here.
What was in her stomach?
Look, what was in her stomach, auntie?
What drinker?
This lie. Say what's up.
Hey,
This
for your auntie.
Auntie, I sent auntie at your ass. Fuck, nigga.
So that's me. You got that song saying Auntie Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
What you saying now?
And see, when I see things like that, him being on live with just his aunt, when you move the gangster bullshit aside, he was still someone's fucking child. He was still someone's nephew. He was still someone's brother. He's still someone's, you know what I mean? He was still someone's friend at the end of the day. He wasn't just the demon at the end of the day. He was still a human soul.
I ain't say nothing.
The boy say, the chick say Auntie Melissa something.
I love you. I love you.
Motherfucking song.
I love you, girl.
That's my motherfucking nephew.
I love you, girl.
I love you more.
I
love you.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know you was so bad.
I'm not bad. I'm good.
You fine.
Yes, ma'am.
You fine. You fine.
I love.
You fine. Well, you know Ty, a producer.
Mhm.
Brother Ty, my son, Ty, say Dunway Beats. Todd in Atlanta, he said he ain't coming back. Man, that nigga so foul with them motherfucking beats, fool. Yo, that be Deion Sanders, Deion Wilkins, somebody.
Cuz, getting locked up a shot don't make you hard. That's the consequence of the streets, bitch.
Auntie Melissa, and y'all gonna fuck with, like the nigga say, I give you $60. Call him right now. That ain't your motherfucking godson. Call him right now. But when that bitch kept ice me that food, that's too good to be true.
Bruh.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
My baby, I stopped going over there.
Getting shot is not a merit.
These niggas can't do shit to me.
Getting shot is not a merit. As he's talking to some of the kids that are on this IG live, that's what I want to say. I was muted a little bit, but he's talking to kids that are on this IG live here. It's not like they're grown adults that are talking to him right now, because if there are grown adults that were on this IG live in his comments right now, a lot of them would be telling him to either get off of the live, get out of the city, do something, go to God, go to church, things like that, of that nature. It wouldn't be, like the kids are telling him or glorifying or helping him glorify what he's actually doing out here. Some of them are saying, you're hard because you got shot. And he's saying, yo, getting shot don't make you hard.
I got voodoo on me, these niggas bitches.
One boy got killed.
Oh, chill. I'm on live. I don't know who died.
You heard him, right? You heard him just say that. I got voodoo on me. I'll play it for you again.
But when that bitch kept ice me that food, that's too good to be true.
Bruh.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't finna fuck with my baby. I stopped going over there. Call them.
These niggas can't do shit to me, auntie. I got voodoo on me, these niggas bitches.
One boy got killed.
Oh, chill. I'm on live. I don't know who died. I wasn't there. Hey, who the fuck got their ass killed in Jacksonville? Huh? Hold on, I'm on live.
As everybody's just laughing about it, as someone just got killed in Jacksonville.
Bro, she talking my head off. Not talking about some who got killed. I don't know who the fuck got killed, bitch. I was way in California. I see all the op and the op hoes on here watching me. Hey, I swear to God.
And then, like I said, for him to say they can't do anything to me, I got voodoo on me. So I'm wondering now how far that voodoo actually goes when I'm seeing his IG posts are all over Youngin Ace. That type of thing I have to think about. But, moral of the story, as we wrap this part up, I want to play a clip from Charleston White, in which you've never seen this Charleston White before, and you actually get the sense of where Charleston White got his persona from Foolio.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people are pointing out to when y'all see rappers, y'all think all these rappers are rich, and Foolio, he told me plenty of times before that he wasn't rich. I mean, he was getting 2,000 here for a feature, maybe 1,500, maybe 5 bands here and there. But Charleston,
nigga ain't getting no edge up. Nigga ain't having no money, man. Nigga ain't getting he ain't getting the edge up. Man, these niggas ain't doing nothing differently. So, homie, if nothing else, homie, money change you. You ain't finna get no bunch of money, or you're not finna get more money than you had at this level and stay the same. You're gonna change, buddy. So I can tell these niggas ain't having no money. That's why I be saying, nigga, your favorite rapper ain't living like me, nigga. When your nigga ain't now one of these rapping niggas flying, getting booked, you don't see this shit, nigga. So that's why they think Unc just be talking. But now, my nigga, I came to Nigga, God sent me. Now, nigga, God sent me to assassinate these characters and these images. Nigga, and when we assassinate the character and the image, let's look at this man. Is this a man that's walking with God or the devil? That's why I can say crazy shit, my nigga. Because when you attack the persona and say, okay, Charleston, stand from behind that character you playing. I can stand erect as a man, my nigga, like a soldier. I've been working with children for the last 12 years. I've never been accused of sleeping, raping a woman. I've never been accused of hitting a woman. Nigga, I go to spewing out some shit as the man, not the character. So now, nigga, that's why I don't have no bad feeling about what I done said.
Yeah. On his IG story, he threw yesterday, he turned 26 years old. He threw a pool party.
I sure hope he got some pussy before he went to hell. Cause normally the devil let you have, I sure hope that boy got some pussy before he went to hell. Boy, that'd be fucked up. You wake up dead and you got the count. Cause I don't, I don't think it's like in the movies how they show it. I don't think it's like that. Cause but now go ahead. I was just thinking out loud. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people are pointing out too that he was posting his location. A lot of people knew where the pool party was at. And then, after that, he went to the club on his story showing his location. Then he's with 20 other people showing their location.
You told me to stop doing that.
I did.
The last time I did that, a nigga came in the barbershop and hit me in the head. I posted my location. I gave them niggas a drop on me. You told me, come on, Charleston, man. I'm saying, man, nigga ain't gonna do nothing to me, nigga. That's the cockiness. That's the arrogance.
Ego.
That's the cockiness. That's the arrogance that feeds the ego to make the ego say, well, but I listen, homie, but I stopped doing that. You notice I stopped doing that. Because you get comfortable, my nigga. The love. Nigga, long as I was getting all the hate, nigga, I was a tactical nigga. The love soften a nigga, homie. The love make a nigga, man, yeah, homie. So he had a lot of love. So when I look at that little nigga, homie, he was a demonic force. And he was scared. Yeah, he was scared. The last time I saw him get shot, homie, he was scared. Because whatever dark entity, whatever dark force that was using that kid, it had his heart, it had his mind, which ultimately it has his soul. So the components of your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. That's your soul. So when you listen to him and look at him and watch him, homie, his soul was dark. My nigga, they showed no empathy and no compassion for the mothers. I've never seen nobody make mockery of a dead person like him. That's where I got it from. So how the f y'all gonna be mad at me? Nigga, I got it from Foolio. I just didn't say it. That's why I was so drawn to him. I've never seen nothing like that. So I went and took what he did and said, they like this. Let me give it to them. And they ain't like it when I did it, my nigga.
And right then and there, you saw Charleston's soul break down. Because never before had he ever said before, until now, his whole image came from Foolio. Charleston White's image came from Foolio. You just heard him say it himself. And he related to Foolio in a sense of the I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. I know I'm the enemy. Y'all come and get me if y'all want to. He related to him in a sense that it started to take over, and he can relate to that fact. That when you have that type of ego energy taking over you, you feel untouchable. Until, like he just said, he was posting his location until someone just tapped him upside the head in the barbershop. And he said it just like that. Somebody just tapped me upside the head in the barbershop. That's all that needs to be said. When you're talking about shit that you can do all you want on this internet. But when you say the wrong thing about the wrong person, and they know where you are, you can be touched in this world.
That's why I hated that little demon. Coming out of jail, my nigga, y'all loved him for it. Homie, I've never seen nobody go to the graveyard and do that, man. I felt so bad for them. My man, fuck that nigga. Y'all love this shit, but here I come to do it. I'm wrong. So, nigga, fuck y'all. I went looking for the mothers and the fathers. That's how me say, what's up, baby daddy? Nigga, that's how I got connected to baby daddy. Don't be mama. Nigga, fuck these rap nigga. So, but it's just like me, homie. I'm just a vessel God using. With all my flaws and all the wrong, homie, I'm just a vessel. He just a vessel. So when God get through using us, I'm saying, come on, God, man, why you making me curl? I don't want to do this, God. Nigga, you think he ain't saying that to the entity? It won't let you go. God, why I gotta curl, God? I want to be a rotten motherfucker sometime. God won't let me be rotten. He got the dark entity that won't let him be good. It won't let you go. They say God pick us, homie. We don't pick God. He was chosen to be dark. God didn't pick him. So I'm sorry that his mothers and his parents got to hear this, but homie, they know they've been watching him all his life. They know this is something dark. It's a dark force inside this kid. That's why whoever was praying over him put the voodoo thing over him, my nigga, to offer some type of spiritual protection. So I'm looking at him, homie. He looked as scared yesterday. Because if you don't never hear me saying, say y'all, here I am, but I'm deep. I got 20 people with me. Nigga, I show up saying, nigga, I'm by myself, y'all. No security, no nothing. Because I ain't putting everybody's life in jeopardy with me, my nigga. If the target on me, leave the target on me. Y'all get back, my nigga. So, no. Scary, coward ass nigga. I saw the fear in that little nigga, Sean. That's why he kept saying how deep we were. Nigga, the Grand Reaper won't you. Say what the Grim say. Don't put us in it, nigga. The Grand Reaper won't you, my nigga. And when it's your time, nigga, you can't tell the Grand Reaper, hold on, my nigga, let me say goodbye. Now, come on right now. And shit, nigga, when it's your time, it's your time.
And unfortunately, it was Foolio's time. But Charleston White spoke from a place of, like I said, relation to Foolio in a sense. Like I said, he took on that whole persona of I don't give a fuck. And he spoke from a place of Foolio pretty much built his own karma. Foolio unfortunately built up his own karma and knew he was building up his own karma. That's why I played that last clip before this one. Foolio knew he was about to die. Unfortunately. We don't have to play the IG lives leading up to his death, the shootout and everything. There's even footage of the actual fucking shootout, which I didn't care to play. There's actual footage of the fucking shootout in the parking lot before, everything, before he died. Remember what I said at the beginning of this? That at the end of the day, these are kids. At the end of the day, these are kids.
What would you guys want to say to Youngin Ace if you could say something to him?
Quit the violence. My mom, know your mom. Just quit the violence. Like, we don't want to get into this, and especially when we live close to your block, that's not real good.
And also, I feel like y'all need to stop all this violence talking about each other's dead relatives. Cause I know in some part of your heart, you feel messed up. Just how I said I wasn't on no side. Like, when I heard them talk about how Baby got on the floor and he was crawling, screaming, please don't shoot me. It was sad because you laughed at it like it was a joke. Death is not a joke. Death is something you don't want to play with. Cause when you die, you're gone.
And that was from a little kid saying that. That's from these same kids that these rappers get on this IG live and talk to. These same little kids that run up these millions of views and watch you guys. These are the same little kids that y'all make this music for. These same little kids are watching y'all and hearing y'all every move and every lyric. So it becomes important when Kendrick Lamar does a Not Like Us. It becomes important when we have rappers that are doing positive work out here. Because we have the other rappers that are unfortunately destroying their minds. And you're hearing it from them. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear about someone's mom being shot at. They don't want to hear about someone's sister being shot at. They don't want to hear about someone's girlfriend being shot up. They don't want to hear about someone dying. They don't want to hear any more about people that live across the street from them dying. These kids don't want to hear about the people in their neighborhood dying every day. And y'all glorifying it. They don't want to hear about it anymore. Because they want to just grow up and be normal kids. They don't want to grow up and be in that shit that y'all in. Sometimes you can say we don't want to hear that shit, Sharif, or it's not our decisions. Yeah, I understand it's not some of y'all decision. Some grow up in the shit. I've been around niggas that grew up in the shit. Talking to somebody that's grew up in the shit. Okay? Been homeless myself 2 times. I've had to rob. I've had to hold someone at gunpoint. I've had to do those type of things to survive and live out here. But never will it be fucking glorified in music. These kids just don't want to hear that anymore in music, and they want to grow up. That's it. Ain't no more to it. That part right there. They just want to grow up. So, we're going to conclude on Young Ace and Foolio. Rest in peace to Foolio. I'll say that. I won't not say rest in peace to Foolio. Moving along, I guess. Let us get into. You know what? Yeah. So the Trump debate happened. The Trump debate happened, and you know what? Before we get into the Trump debate, let's get into the Trump debate, actually. Let's get into that.
Now, please welcome the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Folks, how are you?
Biden can barely walk. And I'm pretty sure they gave him enough medication just to get him to that podium. They had to probably make him do a line just to get him spruced up enough to walk to that damn podium. I'll tell you that much. The man barely had enough energy to turn to the camera and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Every time he talk, it looked like it's a ventriloquist on him.
Great to be here. Thank you.
And please welcome the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump.
You see that G-strut? You see that G-strut Trump always got, yo? I tell you, that man got some swag to be over here, yo.
President Trump, we will get to immigration later in this block. President Biden, I want to give you an opportunity to respond to this question about the national debt.
He had the largest national debt of any president in a 4-year period, number one. Number two, that $2 trillion tax cut benefited the very wealthy. What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. Billionaires in America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24% or 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 billion, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID.
He can barely remember his own speech. And this is the shit that people are talking about. Like, Biden is not healthy enough to be our president. It ain't a fact of him being fit enough to be the president. He on his way out, unfortunately. God bless the man, but he is up there in age. He can barely remember what he has to even say up here. He can barely even speak. Like I said, every time he talk, it looked like there's a ventriloquist in his back. He can barely get out anything to form a sentence, let alone project it. You might as well put a microphone under the man's chin. I'm just saying. And this is the thing. Like I'm not here to, like I said, bash the president. But at the same time, I'm just being honest here. This is the same person that people were saying that if you don't, he said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Right? Let's not forget that part. Let's not forget that part at all. On top of, where's Obama? Because last time we heard from Obama, or the Obamas, I should say, the Obamas were telling us to get the fuck out the country. Remember? With the Netflix documentary.
Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Now, is it just me, or it looked like he was either about to fall asleep or try to catch his thought and remember what the hell he was even about to say?
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
Right. Trump had to alley-oop off that shit because Biden couldn't even finish what the hell he's about to say. He couldn't even form, like I said, the whole fact that he couldn't even form his sentences to even get off what the hell he had to say and just let it go right to Trump, man.
Because all of these people are coming in. They're putting them on Medicare. They're putting them on Social Security. They're going to destroy Social Security. This man is going to single-handedly destroy Social Security. These millions and millions of people coming in, they're trying to put them on Social Security. He will wipe out Social Security. He will wipe out Medicare. So he was right in the way he finished that sentence. And it's a shame. What's happened to our country in the last 4 years is not to be believed. Foreign countries, I'm friends with a lot of people, they cannot believe what happened to the United States of America. We're no longer respected. They don't.
To say a whole lot of nothing there, right? Trump is the king of saying a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Like us, we give them everything they want, and they think we're stupid. They think we're very stupid people. What we're doing for other countries, and they do nothing for us. What this man has done is absolutely criminal.
President Trump, staying on the topic of immigration, you've said that you're going to carry.
Let me just also disclaimer this. So this is probably the most hilarious debate I've ever seen in the American presidential history.
Out, quote, the largest domestic deportation operation in American history, unquote. Does that mean that you will deport every undocumented immigrant in America, including those who have jobs, including those whose spouses are citizens, and including those who have lived here for decades? And if so, how will you do it?
Just 1 second. He said we killed 3 people. The people we killed are al-Baghdadi and Soleimani, the 2 greatest terrorists, biggest terrorists anywhere in the world. And
al-Baghdadi and Soleimani. You hear him? Of course, he was trying to make fun of, oh my God. He was, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. The fact that he got away with making fun of them on national TV like this.
had a huge impact on everything, not just border, on everything. He's the one that killed people with the bad water, including hundreds of thousands of people dying, and also killing our citizens when they come in. We are living right now in a rat's nest. They're killing our people in New York, in California, in every state in the union, because we don't have borders anymore. Every state is now a border. And because of his ridiculous, insane, and very stupid policies, people are coming in and they're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen. We call it migrant crime. I call it Biden migrant crime. They're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen before. And you're reading it like these 3 incredible young girls over the last few days. One of them, I just spoke to the mother, and they just had the funeral for this girl, 12 years old. This is horrible what's taken place. What's taken place in our country, we're literally an uncivilized country now. He doesn't want it to be. He just doesn't know. He opened the borders. Nobody's ever seen anything like. And we have to get a lot of these people out, and we have to get them out fast because they're going to destroy our country. Just take a look at where they're living. They're living in luxury hotels in New York City and other places. Our veterans are on the street. They're dying because he doesn't care about our veterans. He doesn't care. He doesn't like the military at all, and he doesn't care about our veterans. Nobody been worse. I had the highest approval rating for veterans taking care of the VA. He has the worst. He's gotten rid of all the things that I approved. Choice that I got through Congress, all of the different things I approved, they abandoned. We had by far the highest, and now it's down in less than half because he's done all these great things that we did. And I think he did it just because I approved it, which is crazy. But he has killed so many people at our border by allowing all of these people to come in. And it's a very sad day in America.
President Biden, you have the mic.
Notice how you couldn't shut Trump up. Trump's like, I'm going to finish my damn sentence. You just cut me off like I'm some goddamn robot.
Every single thing he said is a lie. Every single one. For example, veterans are a hell of a lot better off since I passed the PACT Act. 1 million of them now have insurance, and their families have it. Their families have it because what happened, whether it was Agent Orange or burn pits, they're all being covered now. And his group opposed that. We're also in a situation where we have great respect for veterans. My son spent a year in Iraq, living right next to one of those burn pits, came back with stage 4 glioblastoma. I was recently in France for D-Day, and I spoke all about those heroes that died. I went to the World War I cemetery he refused to go to. He was standing with his 4-star general, and he told me, he said, I don't want to go in there because they're a bunch of losers and suckers. My son was not a loser, was not a sucker. You're the sucker. You're the loser.
President Trump?
First of all, that was a made-up quote, suckers and losers. They made it up. It was
Ooh, you heard that smoke Biden have? Let him know. You're the sucker. You're the loser.
A third-rate magazine that's failing, like many of these magazines. He made that up. He put it in commercials. We've notified him. We had 19 people that said I didn't say it. And think of this. Who would say I'm at a cemetery or I'm talking about our veterans? Because nobody's taken better care. I'm so glad this came up and he brought it up. There's nobody that's taken better care of our soldiers than I have. to think that I would, in front of generals and others, say suckers and losers. We have 19 people that said it was never said by me. It was made up by him, just like Russia was made up, just like the 51 intelligence agents are made up, just like the new thing with the 16 economists are talking. It's the same thing. 51 intelligence agents said that the
He whistle blew right there. He said 51 intelligence agents are made up.
Laptop was Russia disinformation. It wasn't. That came from his son, Hunter. It wasn't Russia disinformation. He made up the suckers and losers, so he should apologize to me right now.
Four-star general standing to your side who was on your staff who said you said it, period. That's number one. And number two, the idea that I have to apologize to you for anything along the line. We've done more for veterans than any president has in American history. And they now are in their family. The only sacred obligation we have as a country is to care for our veterans when they come home and their families and equip them when they go to war. That's what we're doing. That's what the VA is doing now. They're doing more for veterans than ever before in our history.
All right, thank you so much.
Let's move to the topic of foreign policy. I want to begin with Russia's war against Ukraine, which is now in its third year. Former President Trump, Russian President Vladimir Putin says he'll only end this war if Russia keeps the Ukrainian territory it has already claimed and Ukraine abandons its bid to join NATO. Are Putin's terms acceptable to you?
First of all, our veterans and our soldiers can't stand this guy. They can't stand him. They think he's the worst commander-in-chief, if that's what you call him, that we've ever had. They can't stand him. So let's get that straight. And they like me more than just about any of them. And that's based on every single bit of information.
Notice how Trump is also using his popularity with this whole shit too. He's like, listen, they don't even like this guy. Look how Biden laughing at that shit. He know that shit true. They don't even like this nigga. They love me. They don't like him. Damn it, they want me back.
As far as Russia and Ukraine, if we had a real president, the president that knew, that was respected by Putin, he would have never invaded Ukraine. A lot of people are dead right now, much more than people know. You know, they talk about numbers. You can double those numbers, maybe triple those numbers. He did nothing to stop it. In fact, I think he encouraged Russia from going in. I'll tell you what happened. He was so bad with Afghanistan. It was such a horrible embarrassment, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, that when Putin watched that and he saw the incompetence, that he should have fired those generals, like I fired the one that you mentioned. And so he's got no love lost. But he should have fired those generals. No general got fired for the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, Afghanistan, where we left billions of dollars of equipment behind. We lost 13 beautiful soldiers, and 38 soldiers were obliterated. And by the way, we left people behind, too. We left American citizens behind. When Putin saw that, he said, you know what? I think we're going to go in and maybe take this was his dream. I talked to him about it, his dream. The difference is he never would have invaded Ukraine, never. Just like Israel would have never been invaded in a million years by Hamas. You know why? Because Iran was broke with me. I wouldn't let anybody do business with them. They ran out of money. They were broke. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for anything, no money for terror. That's why you had no terror at all during my administration. This place, the whole world is blowing up under him.
President Biden?
I've never heard so much malarkey in my whole life. Look, the fact of the matter is that we're in a situation where, let's take the last point first. Iran attacked American troops, caused brain damage for a number of these troops, and he did nothing about it. Recently, not when he was president. They attacked. He said they're just having headaches. That's all it is. He didn't do a thing when the attack took place, number one. Number two, we got over 100,000 Americans and others out of Afghanistan during that airlift. Number three, we found ourselves in a situation where, if you take a look at what Trump did in Ukraine, this guy told Trump, do whatever you want, and do whatever you want. And that's exactly what Trump did to Putin, encourage him, do whatever you want. And he went in. And listen to what he said when he went in. He was going to take Kyiv in 5 days, remember? Because it's part of the old Soviet Union. That's what he wanted to reestablish, Kyiv. And he, in fact, didn't do it at all. He wasn't able to get it done. And they've lost thousands and thousands of troops, 500,000 troops.
Former President Trump, Russian President Vladimir Putin says he'll only end this war if Russia keeps the Ukrainian territory it has already claimed and Ukraine abandons its bid to join NATO. Are Putin's terms acceptable to you?
First of all, our veterans and our soldiers can't stand this guy.
I was about to say, I'll answer for you. No. No, it ain't acceptable. Before he even get to say, no, say, everybody know this. Putin like Felicia Friday. Bye, Felicia. Because Putin forever begging. Putin always wants some shit. Putin always want funding for some extra shit. So no.
They can't stand him. They think he's the worst commander-in-chief, if that's what you call him, that we've ever had. They can't stand him. So let's get that straight. And they like me more than just about any of them. And that's based on every single bit of information. As far as Russia and Ukraine, if we had a real president, the president that knew, that was respected by Putin, he would have never invaded Ukraine. A lot of people are dead right now, much more than people know. You know, they talk about numbers. You can double those numbers, maybe triple those numbers. He did nothing to stop it. In fact, I think he encouraged Russia from going in. I'll tell you what happened. He was so bad with Afghanistan. It was such a horrible embarrassment, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, that when Putin watched that and he saw the incompetence, that he should have fired those generals, like I fired the one that you mentioned. And so he's got no love lost, but he should have fired those generals. No general got fired for the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, Afghanistan, where we left billions of dollars of equipment behind. We lost 13 beautiful soldiers, and 38 soldiers were obliterated. And by the way, we left people behind, too. We left American citizens behind. When Putin saw that, he said, you know what? I think we're going to go in and maybe take this was his dream. I talked to him about it, his dream. The difference is he never would have invaded Ukraine, never. Just like Israel would have never been invaded in a million years by Hamas. You know why? Because Iran was broke with me. I wouldn't let anybody do business with them. They ran out of money. They were broke. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for anything. No money for terror. That's why you had no terror at all during my administration. This place, the whole world is blowing up under him.
President Biden?
I've never heard so much malarkey in my whole life. Look, the fact of the matter.
I never heard so much malarkey in my whole life. We need a t-shirt with that shit with Biden. I never heard so much malarkey in my whole life. That's how he did enter with each and every one of those now. But so I mean, as you can hear how this is pretty much going. This is they hate him and they love me fest. But Biden is basically saying they love me over here. I'm good as the president. Trump is basically saying, no, you're not. They wish I was back as the president, and everything's been going to shit since you became president.
There is that. We're in a situation where, let's take the last point first. Iran attacked American troops, caused brain damage for a number of these troops, and he did nothing about it. Recently, not when he was president. They attacked. He said they're just having headaches. That's all it is. He didn't do a thing when the attack took place, number one. Number two, we got over 100,000 Americans and others out of Afghanistan during that airlift. Number three, we found ourselves in a situation where, if you take a look at what Trump did in Ukraine, this guy told Trump, do whatever you want, do whatever you want. And that's exactly what Trump did to Putin, encourage him, do whatever you want. And he went in. And listen to what he said when he went in. He was going to take Kyiv in 5 days, remember? Because it's part of the old Soviet Union. That's what he wanted to reestablish, Kyiv. And he, in fact, didn't do it at all. He wasn't able to get it done. And they've lost thousands and thousands of troops, 500,000 troops.
President Trump,
I never said that.
For 1 minute, I just want to go back to my original question, which is, are Putin's terms acceptable to you? Keeping the territory in Ukraine?
No, they're not acceptable. But look, this is a war that never should have started. If we had a leader in this war, he led everybody along. He's given $200 billion now or more to Ukraine. He's given $200 billion. That's a lot of money. I don't think there's ever been anything like it. Every time that Zelensky comes to this country, he walks away with $60 billion. He's the greatest salesman ever. And I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking anything. I'm only saying The money that we're spending on this war, and we shouldn't be spending, it should have never happened. I will have that war settled between Putin and Zelensky as president-elect before I take office on January 20th. I'll have that war settled. People being killed so needlessly, so stupidly, and I will get it settled, and I'll get it settled fast before I take office.
President Biden, you have a minute.
The fact is that Putin is a war criminal. He's killed thousands and thousands of people. And he has made one thing clear. He wants to reestablish what was part of the Soviet Empire, not just a piece. He wants all of Ukraine. That's what he wants. And then you think he'll stop there? Do you think he'll stop when if he takes Ukraine? What do you think happens to Poland? What do you think of Belarus? What do you think happens to those NATO countries? And so if you want a war, you ought to find out what he's going to do, because if in fact he does what he says and walks away, and by the way, all that money we give Ukraine are from weapons we make here in the United States. We give them the weapons, not the money at this point. And our NATO allies have produced as much funding for Ukraine as we have. That's why we're strong.
Former President Trump, I want to ask you about January 6, 2021. After you rallied your supporters that day, some of them stormed the Capitol to stop the constitutionally mandated counting of electoral votes. As president, you swore an oath to, quote, preserve, protect, and defend, unquote, the Constitution. What do you say to voters who believe that you violated that oath through your actions and inaction on January 6th and worry that you'll do it again?
Well, I don't think too many believe that. And let me tell you about January 6th. On January 6th, we had a great border. Nobody coming through, very few. On January 6th, we were energy independent. On January 6th, we had the lowest taxes ever. We had the lowest regulations ever. On January 6th, we were respected all over the world. All over the world, we were respected. And then he comes in, and we're now laughed at. We're like a bunch of stupid people. What happened to the United States' reputation under this man's leadership is horrible, including weaponization, which I'm sure at some point you'll be talking about, where he goes after his political opponent because he can't beat him fair and square.
You have 80 seconds left. My question was, what do you say to those voters who believe that you violated your constitutional oath through your actions and inaction on January 6, 2021, and worry that you'll do it again?
Well, I didn't say that to anybody. I said peacefully and patriotically. And Nancy Pelosi, if you just watched the news from 2 days ago, on tape to her daughter, who's a documentary filmmaker, they say, but she's saying, oh, no, it's my responsibility. I was responsible for this. Because I offered her 10,000 soldiers or National Guard, and she turned them down. And the mayor in writing, by the way, the mayor, in writing, turned it down, the mayor of D.C. They turned it down. I offered 10,000 because I could see, I had virtually nothing to do. They asked me to go make a speech. I could see what was happening. Everybody was saying they're going to be there on January 6th. They're going to be there. And I said, you know what? There's a lot of people coming. You could feel it. You could feel it, too, and you could feel it. And I said, they ought to have some National Guard or whatever. And I offered it to her. And she now admits that she turned it down. And it was the same day she was, I don't know, she can't be very happy with her daughter because it made her into a liar. She said, I take full responsibility for January 6th.
President Biden?
Look, he encouraged those folks to go up on Capitol Hill, number one. I sat in that dining room off the Oval Office. He sat there for 3 hours watching, begging, being begged by his vice president and a number of his colleagues on the Republican side as well to do something, to call for a stop, to end it. Instead, they talked about these people being patriots and great patrons of America. In fact, he says he'll now forgive them for what they've done. They've been convicted. He says he wants to commute their sentences and say that no. But he went to every single court in the nation. I don't know how many cases, scores of cases, including the Supreme Court. And they said, no, this guy is responsible for doing what was done. He did do a damn thing. And these people should be in jail. And they should be the ones who are being held accountable. And he wants to let them all out. And now he says if he loses again, such a whiner that he is, that it could be a bloodbath.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
What they've done to some people that are so innocent, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. What you have done, how you've destroyed the lives of so many people. When they ripped down Portland, when they ripped down Many other cities. You go to Minnesota, Minneapolis, what they've done there with the fires all over the city. If I didn't bring in the National Guard, that city would have been destroyed. When you look at all of they took over big chunks of Seattle. I was all set to bring in the National Guard. They heard that, they saw them coming, and they left immediately. What he said about this whole subject is so off. Peacefully patriotic. One other thing, the Unselect Committee, which is basically two horrible Republicans that are all gone now, out of office, and Democrats, all Democrats, they destroyed and deleted all of the information they found because they found out we were right. We were right. And they deleted and destroyed all of the information. They should go to jail for that. If a Republican did that, they'd go to jail.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, I want to give you a...
All right. So, like I said, it was just quite a few moments there that was pretty much enlightening and letting us know that, as I said before, if y'all don't realize we ain't going to have another president after Trump, this could pretty much tell y'all what's about to happen. Trump is pretty much going to become the next president, whether we like it or not. Whether he's going to be the first president to actually go to jail and still be our president. That's going to be the craziest part about this shit. Now, I wanted to kind of tie this all in to our next topic here, which would be Mr. Kendrick Lamar. So, the Not Like Us video shoot happened about a week ago. If you guys don't hadn't been seeing that for the past couple of days, and I want to give a shout out to Dave Messer, because we're gonna go to the behind the scenes video shoot. It was a whole goddamn party there. I mean, it was a whole goddamn party there at the video shoot. This shit was kind of cool.
What they got going on, man?
And the fact that he had cameras in the shades.
Glasses.
Yeah, he got camera in the shades. So let's look at all the nostalgia that's going on around here. I don't give a damn about the copyright. We here.
Hey. That's tight. That's tight. They started the music video. Perfect angle right here. Hey guys, stay safe, guys. Not out on the street. Stay safe, please.
It's just one big ass party out there, ain't it? That's what I love about this little video shoot. It was just one big ass party in LA. It's like if you wasn't out there, you wasn't nobody. He called out everybody out to come. The same way he did to pop out. Everybody came out to this motherfucker here. It was like everywhere he went was shooting the video. It was just one big ass party. It was like. All right, we're moving the party along now.
Wah, 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 wah.
That fuck him up.
Alright. I gotta go to the club. Hey, Wale. What's up, brother? The camera ready. You can take a quick photo. I gotta go right now. All right. Yeah, Wale. Y'all stay safe. So we started trying to get the video picture real quick. Get the video. Hey. Oh shit. Much blessings. Hey. My homie has a camera out already. He already has a camera out. Do a picture. All right. I'm gonna get a picture real quick too. All right. It's all love. All right. Damn. I told you get it. It's all love.
Lights out. What's up?
Once again, shout out to the homie David Messer. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe to his channel as well.
Get the lowrider. Nice. We outside. Nice. These bikes are hard as hell, bro. This bike hurt.
Oh, you should have seen the white one that they were on. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Hey.
Really?
What you think about the Kendrick concert?
What
you think about? Yeah.
Oh,
For real. What's love? You live in Compton?
Pretty much had a parade out there. So he was shooting the video on the inside of that structure there. So people couldn't necessarily get on the inside of that.
I got the Meta Ray-Ban glass.
Until this part. Are we locked in? It's great to see him bringing so many people together, yo. That's what this video shoot was all about. It was just great to see him bringing so many people together from the city of Compton, man. And of course, there were other parts of the video shoot that everybody had seen, the obvious parts where he was had the red Phantom out there in the projects. So I didn't really need to show that one as much as people didn't get to see this particular view here. That's the crazy thing. Yes, people are so tired of the trap, rap, and drill songs. People are so tired of the trap, rap, and drill songs. People are tired of the killing. We're tired of hearing that. We're tired of hearing that type of music. We want to get back to having some fun. At the end of the day, that's what it came down to. And this record is so damn fun. Drake himself couldn't deny it. Drake himself couldn't deny it. My man was up there. Certified pedophile. I never would have thought I'd see the day. Drake is singing his own diss record. Basking in the glory of his own diss. Notice he couldn't say that part. Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? He couldn't say that damn part. He didn't want to repeat that shit. Baca right there behind the stage. My man was up there singing and dancing to his own diss record. I couldn't believe this. I for one couldn't believe seeing that shit there. I tell you what we've come to, where the Drake stimulus package doesn't even hit no more. Like, He just released a record with Camila Cabello. In fact, he has 2 records on there. He has the record with him and Camila, which the record is all right. The record is all right. The Uptown Hot record is all right. But then you have the Ugly record, which is just him on the song. And when I hear that, when I hear he has his own record on there, I couldn't help but think about, the blind item that we had came across. Remember the blind item we came across? In which it said, the foreign-born, illiterate A-B+ singer and horrible actress is out of money and is desperate to make a comeback in the music scene. She has an album coming out, and to get an A-list collaboration, she slept with 2 famous rappers, a woman beater and a wheelchair rapper who's into people too young for him. Well, we all knew who those 2 were. That was Playboy Cardi and Drake. So, hey Juju, what's going on? When I got the word that Camila Cabello had a new record out with Drake, and that she had a record on his album with just him, I said, it's funny how this blind item came out months ago. This blind item came out about 6 to 7 months ago. So, for it to be ahead of its time like that and call this Camila Cabello record, I'm just saying. But the moral of the story is, like I said, Drake ain't got the stimulus package no more. Remember the days of when Drake was on a record and it was just an instant hit? It's gone. It's gone. And that was why he wanted to put a cease and desist on the Like That record. He ain't like that record. Because the Like That record is what caused all this shit. So it put a stop on a lot of Drake records that were coming out. It put a stop on Wagwan Delilah. It put a huge stop on Wagwan Delilah. It put a huge stop on the Future with Nicki Minaj, Ibiza. Remember I played that record on the pod? I was excited as shit. I was like, oh, we gonna have a nice little summer. Then Like That happens. So, needless to say, Kendrick Lamar has literally put a huge foot in the ass of the music industry. Because everything is pretty much on a standstill as far as rap releases. Major rap releases, because Drake was at the forefront of those major hip-hop releases coming to the charts. And now you have a Not Like Us record coming out, or should I say taking over everything. Remember, Not Like Us, you haven't really heard them say, oh, Not Like Us is the #1 record in the world, #1 record in the nation. You haven't really heard them say that, right? It's because they can't say it. They don't want to say that shit because they didn't plan on Not Like Us coming out and being a #1 record. So this wasn't an industry planted hip hop chart record. So they can't put out a bunch of media posts hyping it up saying #1 record in the country, Kendrick Lamar. They have to subtly say it's moving up the charts. They can't necessarily say what it's the damage that it's actually doing out here. You look at that damn song, it ain't past #5 nowhere. Nowhere. Internationally. Okay? They singing this shit in Japanese at this point. They singing Not Like Us in Korean. Okay? This shit is everywhere. Everywhere. You can't escape Not Like Us. And when you have a record that the industry, like I said, did not plan on creating this massive buzz the way it did. And to top it off, it's about calling someone a pedophile. I keep having to reiterate that part. This #1 record is about calling someone a pedophile. And for the masses, or should say majority of the men in the industry, do have some of them have that on their resume. And Kendrick Lamar spoke about it. As I said before on the last pod, or 2 pods ago, I should say. Unfortunately, things do not go uphill when you are whistleblowing upon things like that. Now, one other thing that caught my attention here was Kendrick Lamar, Triple X Tentacion's father. I said this before. I thought that Kendrick Lamar was riding out for Triple X. Triple X's father, said what's up to Kendrick.
So XXXTentacion's father recently praised Kendrick Lamar for giving his son a platform. Hey, it's Asia Sky for Hip Hop DX, and check this out. So XXXTentacion's short stint in the creative circuit left quite an impression on his peers, most notably Kendrick Lamar. When the late rapper released his debut album 17 back in 2017, K-Dot shared a link to it on social media and wrote, "Listen to this album if you feel anything, raw thoughts." Just minutes later, he revealed that he had already listened to the 11-track package 5 times. This unsurprisingly gave the rising star a major boost at the time, and X's father has now expressed his gratitude towards Kendrick. In a brief Instagram clip posted on Tuesday, June 25th,
special big up, shout out goes to Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, powerful king, powerful. My name is Dwayne Onfroy, father of rapper known as Triple X Tentacion. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for giving my son a platform when he was an unknown artist and his first single. You gave him a shout out when his album was released. You stepped up to the plate for him when a lot of people just stood by and stood back, and Spotify had him under pressure and wasn't even attempting to play his songs. Really, King. I've always respected you for that. Always. California was my home. Still love Cali. You understand? Kendrick Lamar. Salute. Really out. Much respect, brother.
Back in 2018, Spotify introduced the hate content and hateful conduct policy, and per the guidelines, XXXTentacion's music was removed from their editorial and algorithmic playlist since the rapper had been charged with aggravated battery of a pregnant woman, domestic battery by strangulation, false imprisonment, and witness tampering by an ex-girlfriend. The company went back on the move soon after as Kendrick Lamar's team reached out to CEO Daniel Ek and head of artist relations Troy Carter, threatening to remove his music from their platform. So what are your thoughts on X's father thanking Kendrick Lamar for what he did?
I commend Triple X's father for doing so, because he recognized what Kendrick Lamar did for him back in the day, as well as he understands that Kendrick Lamar is further riding for him. Now, further news on Drake. The AI company that was supposedly behind BBL Drizzy had gotten sued recently, ironically. And I, for one, I'm a little taken back by that. Just for the simple fact that Drizzy, you knew better. You knew better. You knew what you was doing with this one. So the AI company, let me see if I can get it up real quick. Yeah. So the AI company A group of major record labels is suing two AI startups, alleging they wrongfully used popular artists' work to train their systems to produce copyrighted music without their consent. The Record Industry Association of America, the trade group on behalf of labels including Sony Music Entertainment, UMG Recordings, and Warner Records, filed two copyright infringement cases against AI companies Suno and Uncharted Labs, the developer behind Udio, for training their AI models with the label's unlicensed sound recordings. Udio is the company behind BBL Drizzy, the AI-generated song that went viral last month during the Kendrick Lamar and Drake spat. Udio was founded last year by former Google DeepMind researchers to make it easy for anyone to create emotionally resonant music in an instant. According to the company, in April, it raised $10 million in funding. Meanwhile, Suno raised $125 million in funding last month. The platform, which allows users to create songs with only few prompts, relies on OpenAI's ChatGPT for lyrics and title development. Udio and Suno did not immediately respond to a request for comment. IA CEO Mitch Glazier said in a statement that the lawsuits are necessary to reinforce the most basic rules of the road for the responsibilities and ethical and lawful development of generative AI systems, and to bring, I don't know where that big old ad just jumped in the middle of the thing right there. Ethical and lawful development of generative AI systems, and to bring Suno and Udio's blatant infringement to an end. He added to the music company is already partnering and collaborating with responsible developers to build sustainable AI tools that put artists and songwriters in charge, but unlicensed services can exploit an artist's work without consent or pay setback. In April, more than 200 artists, including Billie Eilish, Casey McGraves, J Balvin, Ja Rule, John Bon Jovi, the Jonas Brothers, Katy Perry, Miranda Lambert, and more, signed an open letter organized by the nonprofit Artists Rights Alliance calling on AI developers, technology and companies, platforms, and digital music services to cease the use of artificial intelligence to infringe upon and devalue the rights of human rights. Now, I, for one, actually agree upon that. I don't necessarily think AI should just have the rights to do whatever the fuck they want, willy-nilly and Milli Vanilli, all these other artists. I just don't think that's necessarily a good idea. It just goes to show that later on in the future, you can just use anyone's likeness. If you remember, there was Black Mirror. There was an episode on Black Mirror where I think it was Selma Hayek. She was arguing with the producers like, hey, you guys are using my likeness. And, well, that's in your contract. We can use whatever the fuck we want. So, thus, I don't think AI necessarily should just have its way with society the way it has been. The lawsuit against Udio states if developed with the permission and participation of copyright owners, generative AI tools will be able to assist humans in creating and producing new and innovative music. And it added, but developed irresponsibility without regard for fundamental copyright protections. Those same tools threatened enduring and irreparable harm to recording artists, record labels, and the music industry, inevitably reducing the quality of new music available to consumers and diminishing our shared culture. Meanwhile, the lawsuit against Suno states the company has over 10 million users, generating music files using the platform, bringing in about 2 million streams. So these digital music files have been released to the music, some already finding their way onto the major streaming services, and complete with the copyrighted sound recordings. They've been enabled their creation, yet Suno sought no permission from and gives no credit or compensation to the human artists or other rights holders whose works fuel their creation. So basically, they're just using everyone's shit without paying anybody. And to be petty, Mr. Champagne Poppy took it upon himself to post an AI robot the same day that this lawsuit came out. So, needless to say, somebody was paying attention or had something to do with that AI lawsuit of BBL Drizzy, don't you think? Petty Pendergrass strikes again. And I guess we can wrap it here. Because if y'all don't see me tomorrow, by the way, let me know what y'all think in the comments about the new structure. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about the new structure and the new look of things. I'm gonna try to edit it as much as I can, and hopefully we have hopefully we start to have some new things happening on the pod. I'm gonna try to get a better setup for the camera. I got a better setup for the audio, as you can see, but I'm gonna try to have a better setup for other things happening. We working over here. Like I said, if you don't see me tomorrow, you will definitely see me for a late night chill Monday night, cause doing a little bit looking around about this Bronny James thing, and I want to do some talking about this Whack 100 bailing out Keefe D, but and then the Supreme Court doing something with the homeless as well. We'll get into that probably tomorrow night.
DJ Hot Day.
But y'all know me. Until next motherfucking time.
Kind of love, he is the once in a lifetime proof. Reach out and touch the love that I have for you. Oh, baby, I see you standing there, so lost and all alone. I wanna take you in my arms and tell you that you're home. I look into your eyes, I said I know you very well. I see a mirror of my life, a reflection of myself.
3:45 a.m. Can't sleep, can't dream. I'm stuck, money problems pop up. How will I survive? Guess it's best to decide not to decide. So that's my decision. Whatever happens, happens. I keep making my millions. Can see myself in presidential campaign dinners, but I'm passing blunts around a bunch of gang members. When you're too hood to be in them Hollywood circles, and you're too rich to be in that hood that birthed you, and you become better than legends you thought were the greatest, and now grown women you loved and thought you would stay with. Life become clearer when you wipe down your mirror and leave notes around for yourself to remember. I like to teach and build with brothers about how easy it is to reach a mill. All you need is a skill, then it's grind time. Imagination better than knowledge is Einstein. It's all in the mind, nasty the nicest. I'm somewhat of a psychic just 1 minute after it's heard. You're all excited, you're all repeated. Call me a genius, if you didn't now that I said it, I force you to think it. Writing my little vignette, sipping my wet. Bitch, when you vision me, you vision the best. When I was young, they called me Olu's son. Now he not his father, I was the good seed, he was the wise gardener. Beautiful life, often I dreamed that I could bring my niggas. Conservative going this linguistic. The birds talking like the hood, it changed with quickness. Love the skinny model chicks. Cause when I rap about my riches and my monster chases. Get out of gangsta business, seen them, you talk about